Russia breaking news. Putin's ally Verifies tank battalion near NATO border. In a new jab at NATO's regional drills, Alexander Lukashenko, a close supporter of Vladimir Putin's, threatened military action against NATO if its forces crossed Belarus border. During an inspection of his forces in the Ashmiany area in the Hrodno region, 20 miles from the frontier of alliance member Lithuania, Lukashenko, Belarus's only president since the fall of the Soviet Union, made the remarks. In a statement made public on Tuesday, Lukashenko stated that the use of force is necessary to quell any provocation, as reported by Belta, the official news agency of Belarus. You will meet your demise if you cross into another state. Formalities are not for everybody. We will destroy anything that crosses the state line. All they know is power, he continued. According to a report by the Belta news agency, the alliance's Steadfast Defender 2024 exercises, which began in January and will conclude on May 31, are quite extensive. According to Belta, German and American infantry and motorized battalions had assembled at the Pobrad training site in Lithuania, about 9 kilometers from the border with Belarus. One possible use for these is to facilitate provocative actions, involving sabotage and reconnaissance groups and illegal armed groups. As Belta put it, Lukashenko warned that they should not take it easy. If we do, they will attack us, we're sure of it. For comment, Newsweek has reached out to NATO and the Lithuanian government. According to a Monday Substack post by Rokon consulting military expert Konrad Muzyka, a battalion of Belarusian mechanized soldiers is conducting battle preparation drills near the Lithuanian border. The Belarusian forces stationed there lack the capabilities to pose a real military threat to NATO nations, as pointed out by Muzyka. Belarusian Defense Minister Viktor Krenin threatened in February to shoot down any aircraft that entered Belarusian airspace, indicating an escalating belligerence in Minsk's rhetoric against NATO. In addition, last month, Lukashenko asserted, without any proof, that Polish-American intelligence was plotting a large-scale provocation against Polish citizens, which will be blamed on Russia and Belarus. A statement from the Polish Foreign Ministry in February informed Newsweek that Minsk is one of the primary destabilizing causes of the security situation in the region and that only Minsk's activities have been the source of all tensions. Putin is crucial to Lukashenko's ability to stay in power, especially in the wake of the savage crackdown that followed the contentious 2020 Belarusian elections. Although Lukashenko has kept Belarus out of the conflict so far, he has endorsed the placement of nuclear weapons controlled by Russia in Belarus and permitted his country to serve as a staging ground for Russian operations into Ukraine. Despite widespread disapproval in Belarus, rumors has been swirling that closer economic links established in January could force Minsk to take a more active role in the conflict in Ukraine. Here I am, in front of the Al-Habariya Community Emergency Health Center, which Israel bombed earlier today. A drone from Israel is flying over us, and we're not even far from the border. According to locals, the males inside the building were in their early 20s and included paramedics, volunteers, and college students. A great deal of resentment exists in this community. So far, this is the war's first hit on it. Complete devastation occurs. Locals insist that the Israeli military is exaggerating the nature of the target, calling it a civilian. According to these individuals, Israel's plan all along has been to force the evacuee of border towns. Making civilian life here more difficult is their goal in attempting to establish a buffer zone. Almost 100,000 individuals have departed. Even though people are still living in this village, the threat of attacks is becoming more real.